Mrs Hinch has revealed her eldest son, Ronnie, 3, has been diagnosed with Kawasaki disease after being rushed to hospital. The cleaning influencer gave her followers an update on Monday evening as she explained the family are now at home after spending 10 days in hospital. Posting photos of her brave, darling boy, Mrs Hinch, real name Sophie Hinchliffe, also wrote a lengthy caption explaining her son's symptoms and diagnosis. "Finally, we can go home now, Mummy Ron. You are so brave, so strong, so loved, and just beautifully unique, darling boy, red heart," she began. "We have spent the past 10 days living what's felt like a real-life nightmare. But I just wanted to thank you all for so many kind messages and update you all. Ron's temp spiked 40 at home. I phoned an ambulance. Ron was admitted and IV antibiotics started, but nothing was working. In fact, Ronnie deteriorated. The incredible doctors and nurses started every blood test and scan you can imagine. We paced rooms and corridors for days just waiting for an answer, a result. Anything. Seeing Ron this way kicked me with a fear and desperation I've never felt in my whole life. What is happening to our son? Please tell me." She then explained how doctors finally reached a diagnosis. After a couple of days, more symptoms appeared and results returned. Ron was diagnosed with Kawasaki disease, something I had never heard of before. As Sophie explained, Kawasaki disease is a rare, non-contagious disease that only affects around 8 in every 100,000 children under the age of 5 in the UK. This disease causes swelling of the blood vessels throughout the body. It can also affect the blood vessels supplying the heart muscle when not treated early enough. The main symptoms to look out for include a persistent high temperature, body rash, swelling and then peeling of the hands and feet, red blistered lips, bloodshot eyes, strawberry tongue, inflamed sore throat, and swollen lymph glands. Sophie went on to thank her local hospital and the world-renowned Great Ormond Street in London, who collaborated on Ronnie's diagnosis and treatment. "This past week has shaken our whole world as a family. I've never felt a fear like it. But I need to say thank you to the incredible team at Broomfield Hospital, St. Mary's, and Great Ormond Street. Thank you for answering our prayers and making our Ronnie better." His little smile says it also. "Thank you, please, if anyone reading this is a parent, carer of a child with Kawasaki disease, Jamie, and I would be so grateful to hear from you and your story." She ended her message by promising to do all that I can to help raise awareness of this disease that to this day still has no explained cause. Red heart, our very special Ronnie Roo is coming home, and we are back together as a family at last. The post comes days after Mrs. Hinch revealed Ronnie had been rushed to hospital with a mystery illness after his neck started to swell and his temperature spiked. Mrs. Hinch, famed for her housekeeping hacks, confirmed Ronnie had been taken to a E as a precautionary measure.